So that's 3 right there. All right, yeah, so we really need an untapped land. Because if we mill... So we're down to 1. Yes! I can't believe it. Let's go. Hey there, neighbor. We're back with another MTG Arena Standard video, and this is the first ever subscriber requested video. On one of my previous videos, Thorgrim left a comment and he said, you know, there's a couple of cards that are not used at all, but that could be fun to play. One of them is a 10 power, 1 toughness blue creature. It costs 3 blue or 4 blue, and it can't be blocked. So he's talking about the Mindskinner. For 3 blue, 10 power, 1 toughness, the Mindskinner can't be blocked. Then there is a card that costs 3 and it deals 10 damage to a player if he has exactly 10 life. That he's talking about Hitsugu's Second Right. Doesn't cost 3 mana, it costs 4, but it does have the text. If a player has exactly 10 life, Hitsugu's Second Right deals 10 damage to that player. So, play creature, Mindskinner. Fling the creature, so he's talking with the Callous Sell-Sword. I'm sure a lot of you guys might be familiar with this one, but for the 1 red mana sorcery side, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target. So he says, play creature, fling the creature, then cast the spell to finish them off for the 10 damage. And unfortunately, I really like the creativity. I really like the idea. So big shout out to Thorgrim for that comment and that suggestion. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. And I'll explain why. That's because the Mindskinner, you might think that that's really busted. It can't be blocked, and he's 10 power, 1 toughness. But look at his flavor text. It says, if a source you control, any source, it doesn't just need to be this guy, but it can be Lightning Strike, it can be this Fling card, any source we control, if that deals damage to the opponent, they get to prevent that damage and then mill that many cards instead. So, unfortunately, Callous Sell-Sword says target creature you control, so the Mindskinner, deals damage equal to its power, so would deal 10 damage to the opponent. But the Mindskinner is still on the battlefield at that point, so the opponent actually isn't losing 10 life, they're milling 10 cards. Then sacrifice the creature. So, yeah, I tried it out against Sparky just to confirm that it doesn't work. I'll show you guys on screen right now. So yeah, you guys see that indeed that combo doesn't work. So we're not actually able to do 10 damage with the opponent and then finish them off with Hitsugu's Second Right. But that doesn't mean I'm giving up on it. We are going to more or less do the exact same combo. And what I hope to achieve, not by bringing their life total down to 0, but bringing the number of cards in their library down to 0. So we are going to be milling them out with memes today. We're using the Mindskinner. Hopefully, we can maybe attack with him once or twice. Twice would be crazy. Here's what I'm hoping for. This is the dream scenario, and I'm not going to stop until it's achieved. Maybe attack once with the Mindskinner, and then the next turn, attack with him again. So that's 20 cards milled right there, and then we can fling him. That would be 30 cards right there. And then, kind of like Hitsugu's Second Right, if the opponent's down to exactly 10 life, for 4 mana, just finish them off on the spot right there. I'm hoping maybe we can use this Riverchurn Monument and use the exhaust ability of it, where then any number of target players each mills cards equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. So, like I said, hopefully we punch in once with the Mindskinner, punch in twice with the Mindskinner, and then fling him. So that would be 30 cards in the graveyard, and then use the 4 mana exhaust ability from this artifact to hopefully mill them out that way. So I think that's maybe a little bit more difficult than flinging a creature with Hitsugu's Second Right. So yeah, today all about milling the opponent. And like I said, I'm not going to stop until we achieve that exact win condition right there, where we have the Mindskinner, we fling the Mindskinner, and then we mill them out with the exhaust side. That is our main goal today. Of course, there are a few other cards that are pretty good at milling people in Standard. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this Planeswalker right here, Jace, the Perfected Mind. You can pay him for 3 mana. One of that, you would have to pay 2 life because one of it's Phyrexian mana, or you can pay him for 4 mana. And yeah, he comes in for his +1 until your next turn. Up to 1 target creature gets -3, -0. His -2 ability says target player mills cards, or mills 3 cards, sorry. And then you get to draw 1 card. And then his -X ability is target player mills 3 times X. So yeah, if you do pay his 4 mana cost, he comes in with 5 loyalty counters. So you can immediately do -5 and mill 15 cards right there. Yeah, we've been over it, but the Riverchurn Monument can also mill out. You don't just have to go with the exhaust right away. That would be kind of useless, actually, because they probably won't have many cards in the graveyard at that point. But every turn can hopefully just pay 1 mana to have them mill 2 cards. And then finally, I actually also like this deck as well, because we have tried all of the new sieges from Tarkir. Dragonstorm, the new set that came out, and it's been a while, so I've forgotten a lot of their names, but I think the last one that I have to check out is the Glacierwood Siege, and we're looking at its teamer side. It says, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, target player mills 4 cards, so some pretty good millage right there. And yeah, then of course we do have the Mindskinner for 3 mana. He can't be blocked, which is nice. Hits the opponent for 10. They don't actually take 10 damage, but they mill 10 cards. So the rest of our deck is honestly just about staying alive. So I have a full 4 copies of Into the Flood Maw and 3 Steps Ahead for some counter spells. We have Witness Protection just to kind of try and cripple any powerful threats that might be out there. We have Stock Up for some card draw. We have River's Rebuke to just return all non-land permanents to their owner's hands. That does, of course, cost 6 mana. Will we be able to survive until turn 6? I don't know. So, oh yeah, and then finally, I actually really like this Enigma Jewel. It enters tapped, which is a little bit unfortunate, but hopefully Dream Scenarios play this on turn 1, and then turn 2, you can play the Monument and actually tap the Enigma Jewel to start milling right away with it, because you can add 2 colorless mana, spend this mana only to activate abilities, so it would actually be really good for this Monument right here. So that's kind of the entire deck. Like I said, we're going to try and mill the opponent out today. It probably will be possible, but I want to achieve that one very, very specific mill condition, which is a little bit of a meme, and I already know this. This deck is going to get absolutely flattened by Is It Prowess, Mono Red, the Pixie Bounce deck. Yeah, Mono Black discard. This is a heavy, heavy jank card, but I'm doing it for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, leave a thumbs up. And yeah, go ahead and leave some suggestions down below of cards or decks that you would like to see, and I will try and theory craft. So let's just jump into it. All right, we get to go first, which I think will be needed if we want to win with this deck. I like the lands a lot. We'll have all of our colors that will be needed. You can go River Monument on turn 2. And yeah, we can go with the Mindskinner on turn 3. So, do of course have Authority. They are a life gain deck. So, the big question for us, can we survive until turn 6? Then we could hit them with that big ol' River's Rebuke. Next turn, hopefully if they don't kill our creature, can mill them for 10, and then for another 2. Even if they do remove our creature, we do have another one. It is a legendary creature, so that is something to keep in mind. This is just such a nasty combo as well with Authority of the Consuls and this Rabbit Cleric. Jace is also actually a really, really nice draw. Ooh, do we do it to him? I think we're just gonna go for the mill right away, guys. So we're gonna mill 15 cards. So just 15 cards gone right there.
I will shatter your mind.
Another 10 cards gone right there. If they don't remove this creature, oh, they've already lost. Look at that. They're down to 25 cards in library, or sorry, 25 cards in the graveyard, 24 in their library. This one will be able to mill 25 cards from them. So, yo, first game and we got a W. No shot. I'm so hyped about this. This is too funny. Yeah, they don't even have any removal. Well, that's not true. They do have 1 mana open. I guess lay down arms. Oh, come on, buddy. Give it to us. Yeah, so yeah, we didn't get the fling effect, but we nearly did, honestly. We punched in with Mindskinner. Yeah, like I said, we didn't get the full combo, but we were going to get rid of 25 cards right there on turn 5, milled out an entire deck. That honestly kind of crazy. Or is it? Yeah, it would be turn 5 because we hit our land drops every turn. So it would have been turn 5. Yo, GG. All right, opponent gets to go first. Oh, I'm going to honestly take a mulligan, hope for something a little bit better. We do have the Mindskinner, so honestly, I think we have to drop 3 steps ahead. I think this card, honestly, a little bit too slow right now. So, hopefully, yeah, opponent isn't too aggressive. Ooh, Hopeless Nightmare. I think they're the Pixie Bounce deck. All right, yeah. I think we're just going to get absolutely mauled by this deck right here. Should we just bounce this one right now? Wait, do they get anything? Yeah, let's just bounce this one right now. We still have to discard. Honestly, do we get rid of Jace? Could be really good against them. Let's honestly get rid of Stock Up. Ooh, I'm actually really happy we drew another Mindskinner because they might have a kill spell. Of course, Momentum Breaker. Nowhere to run. Braids I'm not too scared about. I guess they're going to sacrifice that. So they get a Scry 2. We lose some life. They get to draw a card, I believe. So nice combo for them. So maybe not 100% Pixie Bounce. Might be playing with the Braids. Haven't seen that card in a hot minute. So, all right, Mindskinner. Let's hope you can put in some work for us. Or is it just going to eat a removal spell right away? Oh, Into the Flood Maw might keep us alive. What do we discard here? Flood Maw can bounce, which is just so good. Jace can kind of cripple them, though, as well. I think it's Jace, though. So that's a big no blocks from us. So we're down to 10. They're just going to sacrifice this Hopeless Nightmare again. They're going to sacrifice their creature. Okay, that's, I guess, not super crazy. We did draw our own Jace. That is really nice. Even though I think I want to keep Into the Flood Maw open. So big 10 damage. That gets no damage dealt to it. You can even kind of see the opponent. They have this pretty funny like shield effect around their life total. So yeah, end turn. Actually take a look what they're playing. So that's 3 Hopeless Nightmares down. All right, we're just going to bounce Braids back to their hand. Create a Ricked Roll token. So I think that buffs that creature up, yeah. So let's say goodbye to Braids. You don't need to be attacking with that creature right now. Very rude to be doing 4 damage to me. Did they miss land drop for turn? I hope so. It is a tap land. Oh, how many cards do they have? Can we survive for 2 turns? Honestly, I think we have to go Jace, and then, yeah, we do have to pay 2, which sucks. I think we can get them, though.
Emotions are distractions. Focus on the facts.
And then punch in for another 10.
Were for nothing.
Ooh, they're down to 9. So, yeah, next turn, if they... Well, they're not going to only do 3 to us. They're going to do 5. So we really have to draw an untapped land. Because, yeah, if they play Braids and sacrifice... So if they attack with this guy, we go down to 3. And then they sacrifice something with Braids. Ooh. Oh, wait. 18. So that's 3 right there. All right, yeah. So we really need an untapped land. Because if we mill... So we're down to 1. Yes! I can't believe it. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that's 2 wins in a row. I am so surprised. Yeah, T-Water, get out of here. You don't want me to mill you out. But yes, that is another victory by literally the skin of our teeth. So we were going to mill them for 15. They would have gone down to 2, and then we could still attack. They were all tapped out. And he can't be blocked, buddy. Look at this. This little Mindskinner smacking your library, taking 10 cards out each turn. Whew. Yo, my heart's pumping after that one. I can't believe it. Thank you, deck. Untapped land off the top. I think we only have untapped lands. So, but yeah, I asked for a land and the deck provided. So, yes, let's go. This is a lot of fun. All right, opponent gets to go first again, which is unfortunate, but we do have the Mindskinner, 3 mana, into the Floodmaw and Witness Protection. I was going to say we actually have everything except the red mana to fling, but we drew it. So opponent, I wanted to say might be Is It Prowess, but now we see that they also have green in there as well. But yeah, you already know. Let's go Mindskinner. I don't think I felt the stick there, so I don't think they have removal. Oh my gosh. This is literally my 3rd game. This person just did not want to be milled out. I guess they had no kill spells. Yeah. On to the next one. I kind of wish I could show you the fling, but we'll get it eventually. Don't worry about that. All right, this is actually game number 4. I think this is 3 times in a row going second. I like the hand a lot. This does worry me, though. I'm just so scared of Is It Prowess. Just so annoying facing that. We do have the Glacierwood Siege, which I definitely want to try out. Yeah, it is for sure. All right, I think we're just going to get absolutely bounced. I mean, going second as well. I might just include this video just to show you guys. But maybe I won't. I mean, no one... Well, they didn't do anything again. They probably have a kill spell. Could go Jace. Does have prowess, though. Let's just go with the Otter. Or, sorry, not the Otter. The Nightmare. Looks like Venom a little bit, I think. Here, let me move myself for you guys. Move myself down here. I think he looks like Venom. A little tiny bit. Let's go back to our original spot. I think we were about right here. All right, back to the game. Come on, game. There we go. They just go for a stock up, so they're not double spelling. Honestly, kind of crazy. But, yeah, they probably are going to find 2 Monstrous Rages. I already guarantee you that. Ooh. They don't even attack. That's kind of wild. Bop. So they're losing 10. Could mill them for another 15. Or, you know what we can do? Actually, let's do it like this. Let's go ahead and fling. Let's fling our boy. Let's do it right now. And then let's go ahead and play this Jace for 3. Can go ahead and mill them
Focus on the facts.
for 9.
I pull one thread.
They're down to 18. Okay.
Entire mind unravels.
We can mill them for 15. We can mill them for 15. Maybe I should have kept the guy alive, our mind. But I'm sure, yeah, they have Lightning Strike into the Flood Maw. Honestly, not that many burn spells, though. But yeah, we're down to 8. That's crazy. I don't think we can win, though. Oh, we got them. We got so close. I don't think that does anything for us. We can't play this one, unfortunately. So, yeah, we got... I played it wrong. Yeah, I should have kept him alive. I was just worried that they would kill him with one of their burn spells, but yeah, they really didn't have too many. So if we put this one down to 0, they're attacking for 4. Yeah, we really can't do anything. That's too bad. Oh, I felt like I misplayed a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. Even though here we do see... We got them down to 1 card. Oh, if we could have just milled 2 more cards. Oh, that is a feels bad moment. We got so close. Even though I did see a... Where was it? I saw a torch the tower. I know I did. They also had bounce off, return target creature to its owner's hand. Yeah, there's torch the tower, so... Maybe if they draw a card, I don't know why they would do that. Yeah, this guy could have finished me off already, but just choosing to pump everything up. Dude, blue-black. Oh, we got so close. That was game number 4, though. I think I'll keep it in. We got so close against Is It Prowess. Literally no cards right there, but not quite good enough. So on to the next one. We get to go first. We finally have the Riverchurn Monument and the Siege. We don't have any mana to play the Siege, though, which is unfortunate, but... yeah, we'll go River Monument on turn 2. Ooh, and we can even go Mindskinner on turn 3. Let's go. Okay. Gruul deck. Playing with some cool lands. Another River Monument. Oh, yeah, we can't play this guy because we don't have triple blue. That's my bad. That's fine, though. We can start blasting them with our River Monuments. So the Mindstone, Weakstone, Island. So there might be a domain deck. Okay. Teamer Twainback. I think this was the Teamer Monument. Ooh, Cityscape Leveler. That is kind of scary. We will 100%. Oh, we need an island. Yikes, we're getting kind of destroyed by our deck. I definitely can't be taking 4 damage, that's for sure. So let's just go ahead and mill. Mill. They have an Ugin. Let's just go ahead and mill. Ooh, that's 2 Ugins down. You love to see that. When this enters, search, and then for a bunch of mana, create a 5 green elephant. We can into the Flood Maw that one. When this creature enters, draw a card, and then discard a card. So, honestly, I don't mind that they're drawing cards right now and discarding. That's just adding stuff to the graveyard. Could also finish them off with a double River's Monument. We might be able to do that next turn. Yeah, let's go with this boy. And then let's go with a... Let's see, they're down to 38. Next turn, if I attack in for 10, that'd be 18 cards. They'd be down to 28. All right, so not quite. Not quite And I think we can take 4 damage for 1 turn. Is that another Ugin? I wasn't paying attention. No. Ah, there goes our guy. That is unfortunate, but they're going to mill 12. I think we got them, though. Check this out. Let's go. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be fun to do this one. Let's think about this. If we go with the exhaust cost, they would have to mill 12. So 35 down to 23, and they'd be in 24 in their libraries. So I think like this, we actually finish them off. So next turn, we will be milling 24 cards, and you see they have 23 in their library. So you know what? We can actually even just mill a little bit more. Ooh, a Sire of 7 Deaths. I love that guy. All right, F92. It's your turn. Yeah, didn't have it. We even had an Into the Flood mod to bounce their stuff back. So, yeah, I think against decks like this that are a lot slower, we actually do pretty good against them. So, just because we do mill pretty aggressive, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't know. Of course, in Historic, mill is a pretty decent archetype. I didn't know it was this good in Standard. Yo, this might be some hidden tech. I think, so this is game number 6. You guys won't see game number 5. That one was a blowout for us, unfortunately. But, and we did lose against the Is It matchup. Okay, so this is game number 6, but that is 4 wins for us. So, and you guys saw how close we came in that Is It matchup as well. I think I misplayed that one a little bit as well, which I'm beating myself up a little bit about that. But, hey, let's not dwell on that. Let's keep forging ahead. We still have to hit the fling combo of attack with Mindskinner, fling him, and then exhaust the monument. So, all right, guys, opponent gets to go first. I took out all of the 3 steps ahead. I think that card is too slow for our deck because we're not really trying to play a control game. We're just trying to mill them out as quickly as possible. So I included 2 unsummons and, honestly, I forgot the other 2 cards I added. Maybe it was a negate or spell. It was spell pierce. But yeah, that doesn't really matter too much. What I do really like is the Enigma Jewel. And then on turn 2, we can already start milling with the Monument. Opponent also looking like they are extra slow as well, which you love to see. There was a stick there. Could, of course, be a burn spell. Could be a number of things. All right. So, yeah. The next turn, do we just start milling them out with Jace, drawing some cards? I think that's the play. I think that is the play. So here is a 3-mana Jace. You can go ahead.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't stop us.
Jace has already read their thoughts. Oh, I like that draw a lot. And we still have enough, thanks to the Enigma Jewel, to go ahead and start milling them some more. All right, so we've already milled them for 7. Opponent hasn't really done anything. They do remove our Jace with a Fires of Victory. Honestly, I'm fine with that. How many removal spells have we seen? So Fires of Victory we've seen. This one does do 2 damage to any target. Yeah, so the 1 toughness really.
Retreat is the sensible action.
1 toughness really is going to come back to hurt us there because I guarantee you they will for sure have some burn spells. We've already seen that. Stock Up is a nice draw, but yeah, we're just going for it. We are just going for it. Might be able to get them in 2 turns, even if they do get rid of our Mindskinner. Even though they are just down to 3 cards in hand. Ooh, are we going to be able to do it? Let's just go straight to attack steps. Oh my god, I think we got them. Yeah. So we can just go ahead and exhaust with the River Monument. So say goodbye to your entire deck. Whoa, that was a huge miscalculation from my part. Okay. Luckily, we still had Jace. I thought for sure we got them. All right, thank you, Jace, for that. Last few cards. I don't think we're going to help them win, but I don't know. I swear I thought I saw 25 cards in the library, but we'll have to watch the tape back. Doesn't matter. We got there, hit them with the Mindskinner, and then exhausted the River Monument to more or less finish them out. So we did need Jace to help us, though. So, but yeah, I hope you guys kind of like that combo of turn 1 Enigma Jewel and then turn 2 Monument into being able to activate it right away. So GG, on to the next one. All right, we get to go first, which is nice. Do have the River Monument on turn 2. Hopefully we draw another blue source, because then we can go with our Mindskinner on turn 3. If not, it will be stock up, and I think we'll have Into the Floodmaw available as well. So I can dig it. Let's just get, well, no, let's, I don't know what to do, guys. I want to play the Monument, but then on turn 3, I want to play the Mindskinner, but yeah, I don't know if I should even just really play against these type of decks, because yeah, we're just gonna get flattened. All right, let's see if they invest anything into their creatures. They do nothing. It's our turn. Oh wait, no, I wanted to play the Mindskinner. Oh, that's my bad. All right, let's see if they invest anything. Of course they have Monstrous Rage. Why would they not? Get that trash off the battlefield, and I'm still taking a beating. Jace is a nice draw, but at the same time, you know what? I think he actually kind of is. Here, wait, let's cancel this. I want to make sure I have one blue open still. Is this even worth it? I mean, prowess is just going to absolutely roll us over.
You can be made to obey.
Prowess is just absolutely going to roll us over. So there's the mouse. Doesn't have haste, which is nice. I don't know what black enchantment there is. But yeah. Get that trash out of here, buddy.
How foolish.
Stock up. Nah, we're just going Mindskinner. Go ahead and mill. Oh, he gives up? Let's go. All right, guys, I have to do it to him. Keep your backhand strong. Bam. Get out of here with your prowess. Of course, they have 2 Monstrous Rages in the top 10 cards of their library, because why would they not? But yeah, they didn't want to play against a mill deck. I'm surprised, because they could have so easily finished us. These 2 cards really not. Well, stock up, good card. Glacier Siege, not really doing much for us right now. So, but hey, I will take a win against a mono red, basically, prowess deck any day of the week. GG, boy. All right, we get to go first, and we actually have the combo in hand. So, yeah, we need to hope for a lot. I hope the opponent isn't too aggressive. I hope the opponent isn't nothing but discard. There's a lot to hope for. But we will try and make it work. We will try and make it work. We even have River's Rebuke. I honestly don't know if we'll get up to 6 mana. I'm not sure if any game... No, that's not true. I know if 1 or 2 games. Maybe I lost them, so maybe you guys won't see them. But yeah, we got up to like 8 mana or something. So, all right. Elf on turn 1, not the worst. Spell Pierce is just for a non-creature spell. All right. Oh, we also need red mana though, so combo in hand, but not quite. Oh, Bristly Bill, that really sucks. Oh, I think they're playing the Hydra. All right, I will happily keep drawing lands. Can maybe hit them with the River's Rebuke. I don't know if we will survive until we hit our 6th land drop. We will have 4 next turn. All right, so there's a Nissa. Oh, +1 counters and extra mana. Yeah, Bristly Bill. Oh. All right, we did draw red mana, which is really, really nice. So let's go ahead, mill for 2. Can we actually do it to them next turn? I think we can. All right, all right, all right. I'm getting my hopes up. I haven't calculated anything yet. Yeah, I saw a Hydra there. All right, guys. Next turn, we are going to play a land, so we'll have 5 mana available. We'll attack through for 10, so they'll be down to 27 cards. And they would be 22 in their library. And then we'll fling the Mindskinner to mill another 10. Yes. Well, they do get to add 2 mana with this. Please don't have a fight spell. Please, no fight spell. Come on, guys. I know this is it. No fight spell. I don't think Tamio's protection is in standard anymore because that would give them hexproof. They're not even pumping up their own creature that can attack. Ooh. Have we even seen a fight spell? Now Hydra, Overlord. Yes, guys, we got them. Oh, I'm so hyped for this. Come on. Just attack me. Punch me for 7. Or, yeah, sure. That does give them 1 mana, though, so. If they have a 1 mana, well, I guess Nissa adds mana as well. Oh, so they'll have 2 mana. Please do not have a fight spell. Yes, we got them, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. All right, so check this out. We need to really make sure. No, we don't even need to really tap in any particular order. So, BAP. Go ahead and mill all that. Go ahead. Let's fling this boy to do 0 damage to your face, but let's mill all that. And then here comes the Hitsugu's second right in the form of the Riverchurn Monument, baby. Let's go! All right, opponent goes first. You know what? I actually am going to try this. This is the total opposite of our game plan. We have no millage whatsoever, but we do have a lot of ways of slowing the opponent down, plus stock up to reload, so of course, it could just be mono black discard, which it looks like it, so. Oh. They take away River's Rebuke. Yeah. Alright, we basically drew another Into the Flood Maw. Alright, this bat, we are just going to bounce, because they would just take one of these anyway. Ooh, Jace is a nice draw. I think we'll play him on turn 4, though. Just so we can mill them for 15 right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a Shieldred's Edict. Alright, get this little flying rat out of my face. Do they have another Duress? They do. Oh, honestly, I'm kind of surprised they didn't take stock up, even though they're just going to take whatever we take with the bat. But yeah, we have to kind of reload our hand, so let's take another stock up. Don't need a land. Spell Pierce could be kind of nice, but again, it's not really what our game plan is. So we will go like this. We'll just get violated by this flying rat again. They play a Liliana. That's honestly kind of wild.
With the mysteries. I've come. I'm tired of your secrets.
Yeah, I'm tired of your secrets as well, Liliana. Ooh, Jace is a really nice draw. Should we do that to them? What do we do, guys? Sorry. Honestly, I think we gift them a fish. Let's do that on their turn, though. Let's go ahead, stock up, see what we can draw. A monument, and I think another stock up is what it is, even though I do kind of wish we could be hitting our land drops. All right, and then on their turn, we'll let them draw for turn, and now we will bounce their Liliana back to their hand. Yeah, so they do have a rat. A bat, I mean. It's a flying rat. They take the Jace. I guess so, yeah. They don't have enough mana for Liliana, which is nice. And now we can stock up. Liliana is just going to make us discard. It can also just kill our mind. But we could take the Sell-Sword. Alright, wait. Let me think about this. We know they're going to play Liliana next turn. I don't have enough mana to actually play anything, so they're going to make us discard. So I think, as unfortunate as it is, I think we take that one. And I think we take a Siege, and then we discard Siege to Liliana. And then we can at least start milling them out with this monument, slowly but surely. Yeah, so there's Liliana. We already knew that one was coming.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not much. Don't overthink things.
Alright, yeah, so like I said, we're getting rid of the Siege. Taking 2 damage. Doesn't really concern me too much. Go ahead and start the millage. And then let's pass it over to them. Oh, let's actually have them discard with Liliana. Maybe I should... No, I can't remember if I had 2 cards or not. So yeah, they're going to make us discard. You can have a little fish. I have nothing in hand, and you have to discard, even though... Yeah, maybe that was dumb, because I guess they could just replay their Liliana. But that would be a double discard for them, which is filling up their graveyard. Oh, it's the Unstoppable Slasher, though. Oh, ooh, River's Rebuke. Let's go. I'm so sad that this is sorcery speed, but yeah, go ahead. Put all that trash back in your hand. I guess it's going to be a Liliana discard, which honestly, I'm not the worst with, because that is filling up their graveyard ever so slowly. How many Jaces have we lost? 2 Jaces. I mean, I guess we have to play this guy. We are just going to lose him to Liliana, but at least that takes her loyalty down. Of course, her -6 can be quite devastating. 10, so we would just be milling 10 cards right now. So yeah, the bat doesn't really do anything for them. I think their play is Unstoppable Slasher, for sure. Into a land. Damn, they have a kill spell. No. They actually don't plus with Liliana. That's honestly kind of crazy. So they like whatever... Oh, I guarantee you it's that Bloodletter of Aclazotz. That's why they didn't want to discard... Well, they could have just discarded the bat, though. Okay. Guess I was wrong. I guess they wanted to keep the bat, then. Don't know why. Alright. Did we just win? can mill them for 13. So that I think we just won. Unless they have a Bloodletter of Aclazotz, next turn we're just going to exhaust this one. Yeah, and we're going to mill 26 cards. More, actually. And they're drawing a card as well, so... Yeah, we're going to mill 28 cards next turn. So, I think that's the GG. Let's go. These monuments come in clutch. I don't want to speak too soon, though. Game's not over. I don't think that was the play. Go down to 2. All right, let's turn that Unstoppable Slasher into a nice, legitimate business person and get out of here. Bam, bam. Keep your backhand strong. Get out of here with your Demon Package. Get out of here with Liliana. Let's go. Yeah, it doesn't... We know that they had 28 there. I know the leave match is in the way. They had 28 cards. We could have even milled 2 more first, so that would have been 30 cards in their graveyard, and then we could have milled the other if they were playing with a fresh 60 cards. If they're like, here you go, nothing on the battlefield, 30 cards in graveyard, we were going to mill for another 30 cards, so GG. Hey there, neighbor. We're back with the post-game wrap, and those were such fun games to play. I'm honestly surprised. So, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Thorgrim. He's the one that suggested going with Mindskinner. If you guys didn't watch the deck intro, check out the deck intro because I went over it there. But yeah, his suggestion was go with Mindskinner, fling Mindskinner to do 10 damage, and then use Hitsugu's second right to do exactly 10 damage if the opponent is at 10 HP. I showed you guys in the deck intro, and I think we saw it in one game for sure because we got the combo. Not the combo that Thorgrim wanted, but where if you fling the Mindskinner with the Sell-Sword, you don't actually do 10 damage to them. You mill them instead. So, like I said, I wanted to go with the way more roundabout way of kind of one-shot finishing the opponent, and we pulled it off. Like I said, it only took 13 games to get it done. And yeah, those were honestly some really fun games. Even some of the ones we lost that I won't show you guys, I got kind of close in a few of them as well. So overall, I do like the deck a lot. The 2 cards that I'm really not sure about, it's the Glacierwood Siege, and like I said, I've wanted to try all of the battles out. I still don't think I've given this one really a fair shot, so I might actually have to make another mill deck, which, I'll be honest, mill isn't my favorite thing to do, even though I think the way that we milled them out today was pretty funny, and I can get behind that. I hope you guys can as well. But yeah, like I said, I think I still need to give the Glacierwood Siege another look because I've seen a few other people play it, and I think it can put in quite a bit of work. Maybe if you go with a lot of like 1 mana like bounce spells and stuff, because then you're milling 4 cards each turn, that could be a really good way to do it. And then yeah, the Riverchurn Monument with its exhaust ability of milling however many cards are in the graveyard, you take that many cards out of their library. That is a really good way to finish off the opponent as well. Yeah, you guys already just know how good Jace is at milling, so the Mindskinner, actually, like the few times when he does hit the battlefield and does stay alive and that you can attack the opponent, which is really easy because he can't be blocked. But yeah, milling them for 10, that is a pretty nice feeling. So I think kind of halfway through, I went through and I took out 3 steps ahead just because, yeah, that's not really our game plan. Normally, every turn we do want to be playing something, whether it's the Monument, whether it's our Mindskinner, whether it's a Jace, whether it's using our mana to exhaust the Riverchurn Monument, whether it's reloading our hand with stock up, or maybe even casting the Glacierwood Siege. So I think just holding untapped mana, passing it to the opponent to cast 3 steps ahead, that's just really not what you want to be doing right now. So I went ahead and I cut the 4 copies of 3 steps ahead, and I included 2 more unsummons just to bounce some creatures back to the opponent. And like I said, if you do have the Glacierwood Siege and you can then play a 1 mana spell, that's pretty good value right there. and I included 2 Spell Pierce. Yeah, I don't think we ever ended up using it, but like I said, I think these are better. Honestly, you could maybe go with 4 unsummons as well. So then you have 4 Into the Floodmaw and 4 unsummons. That might be the way to go. And I think in this last game just now that you guys saw against the mono black, like Liliana discard or demon package, whatever you want to call it, River's Rebuke did come in so handy. I think turn 1 they duressed us and they took one of our River's Rebuke out of our hand. I thought we were going to lose, but then luckily we did draw another River's Rebuke. So the games where it does go a little bit longer, River's Rebuke might actually be kind of nice. So yeah, I kind of like everything in the deck. Yeah, the Witness Protection, also maybe a little bit of a meme card. But yeah, so the one change I would make, I would maybe take out the Glacierwood Siege just because I think it's a little bit too slow. Then you also don't need to run the Willow Verge either. Could probably just honestly go up 4 more lands then. Maybe honestly take a Mountain out as well because you really only need the red for the Callous Sell-Sword. But yeah, I would maybe take these 7 cards out. And then the question is, of course, well, what 7 cards do you put in? Could maybe go with some counter spells. Could maybe honestly go with a few blue creatures just for some extra card draw and just use those creatures as kind of bodies to block with to keep your life total up because, yeah, the games do go kind of quick. You really need to mill the opponent out quickly. Otherwise, yeah, you're really not surviving for too long. But yeah, overall, when in doubt, just mill them out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was honestly a lot of fun for me playing with that as well. I'll be honest, I thought we were just going to get flattened game after game after game after game, but I think this deck is probably around a 50% win rate, honestly, which is crazy. Might be the time of day that I'm playing, might be some of the decks that I played against, but I think we won against I don't think it was mono red. I think it was like Rakdos, like red-black, but they gave up pretty quickly. I think another opponent maybe gave up pretty quickly as well when they saw the Mindskinner. So if you want to call those real games or not, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, honestly, this deck did a lot better than I thought it would, and it was a lot of fun, especially that one game where we pulled off the meme, the dream of Mindskinner flinging that boy at the opponent and then using the monument to mill the rest of the cards. That was awesome. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. And yeah, leave a deck suggestion or a card suggestion. That's what Thorgrim did. He said, hey, I think there's this 10 power, 1 toughness creature. You can fling him and then you can do 10 damage with him. That's kind of all the information he gave. He didn't give any card names. I went ahead, I tracked those cards down, and I built this deck. I did it not just for Thorgrim, but I hope he enjoyed this video. I hope all you guys enjoyed this video because I made it for you guys. And yeah, please leave some deck suggestions down below because, yeah, even if it is a nothing but a meme, I will try and build it for you guys, and I'll try and make it work. So, but yeah, I'm rambling right now. I'm just going to end it like I always end it. I love you guys. Peace out. Bonus game.